From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Shamrocks of Mexico City. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Now 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. When you look at this defense, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to look at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield. Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When there's extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Now a 2nd and 6.
Squad ready.
On play action, Lance. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 41.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Escaping the pressure right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. When you look at this defense, they've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
From the gun, Murray. His throw incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Shotgun now for Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Cardinals.
Murray now on first down. And oh, a dangerous throw there. Nearly intercepted on the sideline, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Murray now. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Probably what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now Murray again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
First down, Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks in the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Let's go now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
Now a first down throw, complete downfield. And they'll get this right past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Okay, right?
Back to Walker on 1st down. Down to the 22-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6.
Jackrabbit, jackrabbit. Ready?
Lance looking to throw it. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line. And, oh, boy, nobody wants to see this. That's the running back, Kenneth Walker, who appears to be injured. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Down.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Ready?
Now Lance. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. To throw, it's Lance. Under pressure, they got him again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. This will be from 49 yards out. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Now Murray. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. That is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. A short one here, caught by McBride. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, Can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On play action, it's Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that line?
Touchdown, Cardinals! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals go up by 2 touchdowns. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Shamrocks nothing.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
On the ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Here we go.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Through the middle of the field. Jamison Williams. And all the way in for the touchdown. Jamison Williams, 81 yards. And the Shamrocks are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Now for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. In motion left goes a tight end. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
On the double.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Powering his way forward. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the...
That's caught inside the 20. And touchdown! A big play there. 70 yards. And the Shamrocks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On second down, here's Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Now a give, running left is Harris. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Play action. Now it's Murray. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. A huge play there for Arizona. 41 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Harris is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Again, it's Harris. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it.
Touchdown! A great play there. His third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Slide for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Cardinals 21, Shamrocks 14.
The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Ready?
Throwing his Lance on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Cards will take over, first and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Murray now to throw. He's got a man complete. They will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Mexico City. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the fourth. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against him?
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Trenton Simpson, well, he just flew in there to drop him.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had much to the end zone the last time out.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray dancing to his left. And he is caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass.
Touchdown, Cardinals! An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
Shamrocks 14.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
From the end zone, here comes Williams.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Red, yellow, ready?
Lance now on 1st down. He completes this to Walker.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 15 yards on that play. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a 10-yard loss.
Drill,
Brings up
52.
2nd and 20.
On play action, Lance.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
On 3rd and long, it's Lance.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here we go. Here we go.
3rd and 20.
Let's go. Go set. Hut, hut.
Now a draw play. It's Walker. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
From the gun, it's Walker. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. And Lance now to throw.
Flush to his right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack, and that makes things tougher here on 3rd and goal.
Set, ready. Hut.
Throwing now is Lance.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Ready?
Lance going to sneak it, and he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Shamrocks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers, or a quick slant or something like that.
I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here we go.
Here's first and 10.
Let's go. Charge. Set.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's first and 10. And Walker once more. And he'll get this to the 32.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Down.
They'll come up now on second down.
Set. Hunt.
Now Lance. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here.
Mega. Set.
Lance back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A gain of 16 yards.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Cardinals, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they